Hi, so I wanted to give you a video that gives you an overview of Queries Module 3. So here we are on question 1, and it says create a query that shows the following fields: option description, option cost, and fee waived. So if we come over here and we look at this particular query here, option description, fee waive, let's see, option cost and fee waived. But then it also said, the instructions also say, sort the data by fee waived and then by option cost. And so in order to do that in ascending order, you would say fee waived first and then option cost, which is correct. And so then when you run the query, it looks like that. Okay, so that's the first question. Okay, so if we go down to the next question, the next question says creating a query with AND criteria. So we're going to come here. Whoops. Let's see. Oops, I accidentally skipped one. Oops. Okay, let's see. Oh, in your database, you should choose a table. Create a query of your choosing. So here's a query that you can make that has a date value in it. And notice there are these £sign special characters before and after the date value. So anyway, just want to draw your attention. But I said you could make any kind of query you wanted, so that's whichever one you wanted is fine. Okay, then oops, we'll go back down here to number 3. And number 3 says create a query that shows the following fields and then display only students who are from Raleigh and were born after 12/31/1997. So we'll come here and we'll go into design view. Okay. And so we wanted, once again, we wanted the fields student ID, last name, first name, city, and birth date. All those to show. Then it says you want query for anybody from Raleigh who was born after 12/31/1997. And so you'll notice there's a little arrow here, and then £sign 12/31/1997 £sign. And that's the correct answer for that one. Okay, so, oh, here I'll show you the outcome. Not very many records in there that work, but that's it. Okay. All right, so moving on down, we'll go to the next question. It says creating a query with OR criteria. So here, just it says create a query that shows the following tables. So we'll come here, following fields, I mean, tutor ID, last name, first name, year in school, hire date. Okay. And so anyway, and then it says query it for only tutors who are graduate students or were hired after April 1st, 2017. So graduate students or after April 1st, 2017. So after, okay? That's my bird clock. You can ignore it. It'll go away. And there is your outcome right there. Okay? So notice that this is on a separate line than this one. The previous one, the Raleigh, was on the same line as the date criteria. On this one, because it's an OR criteria, it's this one or this one, it's on different lines. Okay? So we'll move on down to the next question. And the next question says, create a query that shows the following fields from the TBL, from table donations, okay? And so it says it wants patron ID, the description, the donation date, and the donation value. Now this next part is tricky. It says, gave a cash donation or shoes, okay? So cash donation or shoes, okay? The donation value was more than $50, so it's greater than $50, okay? And it happened in August 2017. So here you have greater than or equal to 8/1/2017 and less than or equal to 8/31/2017. Okay? And that's all on the same line. So it gets a little confusing. My dog is going crazy. I'm sorry about the background noise. Anyway, cash donation or shoes. Now you could instead have cash donation and then not have the or shoes and then have all of this. And then the next line you could have shoes and then have all this again. Sorry. So either you have cash donation or shoes and then the rest of this information in one line, or you can have cash donation and this date range and then greater than 50, and then you can also on the next line here you would have shoes, you would have the date range again and then greater than 50 again. So either one is acceptable. There's a lot of different ways to do the same thing in Access. You'll find that to be definitely true. All right, so let's go down to the next question, which is down here a ways. Okay, and so it's saying create a query that shows the following: student ID, hourly cost, the length of sessions, the number of sessions, the cost. Okay. So one thing that I wanted you to do was to create a calculated field in this particular query. Some of you, not a lot of you, went to the table and created the calculated field, and because I didn't specify not to do that in this directions, I had to give you the points, but that wasn't really what I was looking for. So anyway, so here, student ID, here's student ID, here's the length of the sessions, the number of sessions, and the cost, okay? And then here's hourly cost. And so we said the cost divided by the number of sessions times length, okay? And actually, I don't really care as much what this particular formula is. I'm more looking for the fact that you had a formula here and then it was working, okay? And so you can see here the output, okay? And so moving on down to maybe the last question. Oh yeah, this is the last question. And this one was pretty easy, I'm told. all it is that I wanted to make sure that you know that you can create a query that's based on two tables. So you have this table here, tutor, and then the contract table. And so that's what it's asking for here. Have the tutor ID, the first name, the last name, and then contract ID, session type, and length showing, and then you can run it, and there's the output. And so that's basically all there is to this particular supplemental activity. I hope that you understand it and felt like it was valuable. Thanks.